Hi, my sweet friends. Welcome back. Hey, I'm going to just go over a little bit on our handwriting because I am giving you worksheets and asking you guys to write. And I noticed that a lot of us are writing in markers and crayons, which, you know, in Ms. Dawn's class, I used to do it all the time just to switch it up a little bit. But when we are doing our reading comprehension pages and our reading fluency pages, you know, the ones that have the little story or the sentence, and then we're writing and answering questions, if we could use our pencils, I would greatly appreciate that very much. I am going to use a marker because it's a dry erase marker on my board so that I can just show you what I mean when I'm talking about writing and hitting the top line, bottom line, not going above that line, not going below that line, just so you guys understand. But I really want you to start focusing on this last few weeks of school. I'd like for us to focus on our handwriting. I know that every day we're going over our videos in our circle time, and that's important to make sure that we know all those and review them every day. But I also feel that it's also very important to practice our writing as well. So not only doing our circle time things, but also reading and doing our handwriting. So Ms. Dawn's just going to show you just a little bit, and I would like for you guys also to practice a little bit on your handwriting. So for example, I'm going to do the letter A, and you know what? Ms. Dawn's left-handed, and that's okay. You do not hold your pencil like this and try to write, you know, like, because you don't have that much control over it. And you can see I went past the line and all that. And then I go to try to make a circle. Well, it's kind of hard when my hand is like this, okay? So we don't hold it like this. I want you to hold it where you put your pencil. And I know we sent home the little things that I bought everybody this year where you put your fingers in. And if you need that, it helps you to hold your pencil like this. So your two fingers are right here on top, and your middle finger, your pencil is just resting on it. Okay, that's how I want you to hold it. And if you still have that pencil holder that we sent home, then go ahead and make sure that you use that, because that can help you, and you can use that as long as you need. Even take it to kindergarten with you and use it in kindergarten. Okay, so here we go. So now that we know how to hold our pencil the correct way, here we go. So we'll do the letter A again because I'm going to have more control over it. We are going to stop. We're going to start at the top line. So up at the top, you're going to start and you're going to have a diagonal line, nice and slow. Stop at that bottom line. Let's not do that and go past it, and it becomes very sloppy and not nice, neat so we can read better. So then you go back up at the top and a diagonal line down. And remember, I'm going to stop before I get there. And in our middle line, our house line right here, straight across, and that makes the capital letter. That's the capital letter. Notice our capital letters are touching the top and the bottom line. Most of our lowercase letters only touch the house line, which is the middle dotted line, and that basement line. And let me show you what I mean. We're going to make a lowercase a right now. So I'm going to start at that dotted line, the house line, and I'm going to make a circle. I'm just going to make a circle, and I'm going to let it touch that bottom line. I'm not going to go below that bottom line, and I'm not going to go above that house line, the dotted line. Okay, I stopped right there. And I'm able to stop, guys, because I'm not rushing. When we're rushing and trying to get through things, we can't keep it nice and neat and keep it where we need it to be. So after I make the circle, then I'm going to make a straight line down from the house line to the basement. And there's my A. Now, some of my letters, pardon me, my lowercase letters, have to touch the top line. I'm going to give you an example. The lowercase b, it has a long arm. That long arm needs to touch all the way from the top to the bottom. So from the attic to the basement. Let me show you. So the lowercase b, straight line down from the attic all the way down to the basement. Boom, it stops. Then to make my circle that makes that b, I'm going to keep it at the house line, the dotted line, and below. So I go to the dotted line, I make a circle, and I stop. That's my letter B, okay? So there are times where it does touch that top line and the bottom line. Now, there are also times when our lowercase letters go beyond the basement, like the letter P, P as in Paul. So, for example, we're going to start at the dotted line, which is our home line. We're going to start at the home line, and we're going to go past the basement. I'm going past the basement line. See how it went past it? I'm going past that basement line. And then I'm going to take the circle part of it and keep it at the house line and not go past the basement on my circle part. But the stem goes beyond it. So there are some that do that go beyond that. Also, the letter J, same thing. At the house line, the dotted line, we start past the basement and we make a hook. And then we put a little dot right above it. That went above, that went below our basement line. So there are times that it goes beyond, but they're done neatly. Like this, I had no control, and I'm just rushing to write a word. I'll write dog, and so I'm writing dog, and I'm doing this, and I'm getting all kinds of sloppy. You can't really read it when we're writing sloppy. So take our time, straight line down, go around, starting up at the top always. Do another one. And our G is going to come down past the basement. And look how neat that is. Much neater. And I took my time to do it. So let's take your time. Practice writing your letters exactly the way they need to be written so we can do them correctly. And as we write more, Ms. Dawn can write really fast now. Well, Ms. Dawn's been doing it for years and years and years and years. So that's why I can write fast. And the more you practice writing, the faster that you will get to. Okay, so that's our little session on our writing and how to write properly and taking our time and make sure we're making the letters exactly the way they need to be made. I'll see you guys soon. See ya.